a program that's of the community, by the community, and for the community. They've been providing free, high-quality mediation services in multiple counties for almost 10 years now. Mediation itself requires a special touch that utilizes confidential, non-judgmental understanding. And as you and I are about to find out, it's invaluable in conflict resolution. I'd like to introduce you to this afternoon to Logan Pershansky. She is the Executive Director of Tri Community Mediation. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me here. Yeah.
Define mediation for me.
So mediation is a conflict resolution resource. Mediation allows folks to come together and address a conflict in a way that empowers them to make decisions about that resolution that works for them.
Yeah.
They are supported by trained mediators who help facilitate that conversation. So it's a matter of them coming up with ideas, them sharing their thoughts, feelings about a conflict, and mediators really supporting that conversation.
Okay, so why did Tri Community Mediation get started?
We realized that it's important for community members to have a say in how conflict is addressed.
Mm-hmm.
The power is in their hands rather than kind of an impartial source to make decisions about their life.
Okay.
So it's important that community members feel that empowerment to think through the things that are going on in their life and figure out ways to address it. I think it's often that people will kind of suppress what's going on and move on, avoid conflict.
Yeah.
Our services, we always share that conflict isn't a bad thing. Conflict's actually a good thing. You know, it allows us to grow and move forward in our relationships.
So you say services. What kind of services do you provide?
We offer mediation, of course, which is for free.
Yeah.
We also offer free conflict management presentations. So for businesses, groups, organizations that are interested in learning some skills as they relate to communication, bring us in and we can talk about some of those skills that they may learn in mediation if they would want to be part of mediation or go through mediation training.
So conflict resolution, why is that such a tricky subject?
Because it's wildly uncomfortable, isn't it? You know,
yeah.
Conflict.
True.
It's something that we want to avoid. We want to maintain relationships.
Right.
And oftentimes when we avoid conflict, it can compromise those relationships. It can suffer because we're ignoring something that's going on. So it's really important to be able to have those skills in really any relationship. It could be with the neighbor, it could be with the person you are in business with, and it could also be with your own family. You know, we have folks that come in, haven't spoken to family members in decades, and they're able to have that conversation that's supported.
Oh, that's huge.
Absolutely.
So what is it that makes Tri-County Mediation so unique?
The biggest thing I would say is our efforts to be as inclusive as possible.
Yeah.
So our goal is to make our services accessible. That means that we train community members who represent all different age, race, gender, income levels, education levels to be mediators. And we also serve the population in full. So we serve Wycomico, Worcester, and Somerset County. Other ways that we create that inclusion and accessibility is that our services are free, as I had mentioned before.
Right.
And we also try to schedule mediations in a place at a time and on a day that works for participants. We don't want to be the roadblock in them being able to use our services, right? And to say, you can only use them between 9 and 3, Monday through Friday.
Right.
We mediate in the evenings, we mediate on the weekends as well. So we're really trying to make the effort to meet people where they are.
Okay, so you just perked somebody's ears up. How can they take advantage? How can they get involved with Tri-County Mediation?
So I guess there's two parts. If they want to get involved more as a volunteer, we host trainings where folks can become trained mediators. We actually have one late February as well as in July to August, so they can visit our website. We also participate in a lot of outreach events in the community, and so in all the counties, there'll be tabling events where we're sharing resources, so they're always welcome to come out, kind of learn a bit about our services and be there supporting that tabling event.
Right.
And if they want to use our services because they have a conflict they'd like to address, it's as easy as calling the office and we'll take it from there.
It's as easy as calling the office.
It's as easy as calling the office, yep. We'll have a case for them, we'll invite the folks that they'd like to mediate. Of course, our services are voluntary, so we honor people's self-determination in addressing conflict. You know, it could be the case where a mother wants to invite her estranged son. He says no initially, maybe a few months pass and he's ready and we'll reopen the case. We don't want to create a barrier where someone says no and they can no longer use our services. Yeah.
So it's a way to get around barriers through roadblocks.
Absolutely.
Settle some things that have been a problem for a while. Logan Pershansky with Tri-County Mediation, thank you so much.
Yeah,
some wonderful information.
Thank you so much.